Hi, Prosperity Team. It's Dr. Money, and I'm a prosperity persuader. I want to persuade you to believe in prosperity. And the way we do that is that we start moving from an individual prosperity consciousness to strengthening a collective prosperity consciousness, and that's the circle of well-being. And if you're listening to this video, you are on the prosperity team. So let's go into that circle of well-being right now and know that we really invoke this power and presence through the breath. And so as I speak, let's breathe in. You breathe in and out. Just the whole time that I'm speaking, breathe in your nose and out your nose, or in your nose and out your mouth, however you want to do it. But really imagine yourself in this circle of well-being. And as you breathe in, you partake of the goodness, of the perfect order, perfect timing, of that you have what you need when you need it. And when you exhale your limits. And when you exhale thoughts of well-being toward all the people on the prosperity team. As you exhale, you strengthen the power of this prosperity consciousness, this group prosperity consciousness. And when you are having just a blank moment or just a few seconds during the day, then just join in this prosperity circle of well-being through the breath and through the intention that will invoke the power of the prosperity circle of life. The circle of well-being, continuing now to just bask in the goodness, the greatness, the prosperity, the abundant life that we are destined to live. But as we breathe, as we stand now, we live it now. It is now prosperity now, abundance now, well-being now, harmony now, serenity now. And so it is. I was married before I have my husband, Jim, and to another person, and we had somewhat of an unspoken agreement, and that was that I took care of the spiritual things in life, and he took care of the money things in life. And I guess I felt like he was taking care of that, so I didn't have to be bothered with it. I could be spiritual. And he thought, well, because my wife is being spiritual, I don't have to be spiritual because she's doing it for me. So it's like he was doing it for me and I was doing it for him. But this is not a balanced or integrated sense of prosperity, well-being, and dealing with money. We have to deal with money. Money is not everything, but it is something, and it's something we have to learn to deal with. And if we think money is bad, then we're not going to want to talk about it. We're not going to want to learn about it. However, it's important that we begin to think of money as our friend, and money is good. Now, if you're going to make a bake, I don't know if it's baked, made, or whatever, a creme brulee, then you probably wouldn't just sit around and visualize that you were making it. You probably at some point would get up and find a recipe for it. And you might even talk to somebody else who had done it, because you said, oh my goodness, well, you have to caramelize the sugar on top. How do you do that? And you would ask somebody how to do it or get a YouTube video. You would find out how to do it. You would finally take action. And then what would you do? You would make the creme brulee. It would be ridiculous just to picture the creme brulee and then not taking any action and not making it. And then, of course, then you would eat it. It would be a complete process. And so in writing our relationship with money, first we have to feel good about money. We have to feel safe and okay thinking about money. We have to learn how to deal with money. And then we have to go out and take action. And we have to take action with innocence. But if we take informed action because we feel good about money, because we've pictured money, because we're emotionally right with money, then the informed action is right action, is dharma. It's what we need to be doing, and we feel good about it. If we're making money in a way that we don't feel good about it, then we need to change our mind or not do it. I'll give you an example. Let's just say that your job is selling cars, and you really don't like selling cars. Well, if you need to pay your bills, and you've made agreements with people that you're going to pay your bills, and you don't have another job, then you need to keep selling cars. But you do need to change your mind about selling cars, because you're in a financial situation which you couldn't You can't stop because you've got agreements, and prosperity is this part of that is integrity, is keeping your promises, keeping your commitments. And so what you begin to do is just find the good things that you enjoy about selling a car. You get up in the morning and you think about how much fun it's going to be to go to work, and what unexpected adventures you're going to have, and what interesting people you're going to meet, and how you've noticed that things are changing around the office and people are being more supportive. You have to recreate your experience of selling cars because it's the only thing that makes sense, and it keeps the flow going. Gosh, if you're on commission, you want your flow going. You don't be going every day, I can't stand selling cars. I can't stand selling cars. Well, you won't be successful. You won't make money. You can't keep your agreements. You're going to feel bad about yourself. You have to transform it. And so if we want to have a good relationship with money, not only do we want to picture ourselves in integrity with money, but we want to picture ourselves having money. We want to figure out how to keep budgets. We want to figure out how to work with numbers, how to work with money, how to invest money, all those things. And picture what we want. I mean, if you want a certain amount of money, picture that. And if that doesn't ring your chimes, then picture something else. Picture yourself just having plenty of money, or doing what it would be like if you had the money to do what it is you wanted to do. Let's say you wanted to go on a vacation. Picturing yourself on that vacation. I have been on many vacations and many trips where I didn't have to pay for them. I've won a couple of trips, one to the Cayman Islands and one to Bermuda, and both of those I had pictured very vividly that I was going to those places. So it doesn't really, money, we don't always have to have money to do things. We want to picture what it is that we want, but sometimes money is the way to get to do those things. And then we need to get clarity about our values. Because maybe going to Bermuda isn't the thing we need to do. Maybe we need to stay home and repair our relationship. Maybe we need to repair our relationship with ourselves so we don't feel bad about ourselves. One thing can be good when we come from a certain sort of circumstances, and on the other hand, it can be detrimental to us. So we need to have a lot of honesty and authenticity with ourselves so we know where we're coming from and what we need. But yet I do know we need money. We need money in our lives, and we want to align with the flow of life. It's an energy thing. Probably you already know everything you need to know to receive money in your life, because you've already done affirmations, you've already done a lot of things. Maybe some of you haven't, but most of us have. So we want to align with what we want, not what we don't want. And we want to keep our energy flowing. And in that way, we open up the door to abundance and prosperity. We want to, maybe we see our business as being successful. Well, maybe you stop seeing your business as successful because you're afraid you'll be overwhelmed if it's successful. Well, then you start picturing that you have everything you need to have a successful business, and it's done with ease and joy, and you attract every circumstance and every person you need to make it easy. Maybe you need to visualize and affirm that whatever you do as your career serves humanity, and it enlightens people. I don't know what you need to do, but whatever kind of thoughts you need to have to keep yourself in the energy vibration, that's what you need to do. And that's what we're doing in the Prosperity Circle of Well-Being. We're joining in this flow. So don't join into the flow of prosperity, well-being, and then go out and ruin that good association. Keep moving toward what it is you want. Keep moving back to that good vibration, because if you do, then you're going to have more and more abundance and good things coming into your life. Now, this is Dr. Money. I hope you have a good night tonight, and remember for sure that I love you.